Hello everyone and welcome to DRMS News. I'm Romina Sanchez.
And I'm Maida Godling.
Let's take a look at headlines around campus.
Last week was Red Ribbon Week. Students and staff were encouraged to dress up and decorate doors to show their support for living drug-free.
2 orchestra students beat hundreds of others for a spot in region performance.
Our last pep rally went off without a hitch, and we had some spectacular performances.
Wow, the last pep rally. That really makes me sad.
Me too, but you know who always greets you with a smiling face?
Who?
Miss Hernandez, our principal's secretary.
Let's get to know more about Mrs. Hernandez.
Hello, we're here with Mrs. Hernandez. She is a principal secretary. Her job here is to work at the office with the students, counselors, and the principal. She's the first person that you will see when you first walk into the office. Some information that we know about her is that before she started working here, she graduated from Del Rio High School in 2000. She also has a beautiful family, which she loves to cook and bake for her family. We had an opportunity to go and sit down with her and ask her some questions. Let's see what she had to say.
Study, 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 and work hard to achieve all your goals.
Even outside of the office, she's always welcoming people with a smile on her face.
Last week, classes participated in a Red Ribbon Week door decorating contest with the theme being Celebrate Life, Live Drug-Free. The designs were bright, emotional, and meaningful. Lots of blood, sweat, tears, but not drugs went into the decorations. Some were serious, some were scary, ooh, spooky. But all were supportive of the drug-free message. Winners were announced October 27th. Mr. Cedillo's class got 3rd place. Miss Crispin's class got 2nd place. Both classes got a donut party. However, this is America and there can only be one winner. The honor went to Miss Hernandez's class.
A big congratulations goes to Reagan Becker and Mark Rodriguez of 7th grade. They traveled to San Antonio to audition among hundreds of competitive musicians. This year, there were almost triple the number of students auditioning compared to last year. Reagan placed 25th out of 156 violinists, and Mark placed 7th out of 27 bassists. The pair will have a region clinic on December 9th and 10th with a concert at Warren High School in San Antonio. Their director, Mr. Garza, says that he is extremely proud of all of their hard work. Break a leg, guys!
Why this instrument out of all the other instruments to choose from?
I did it because my older sister was also playing the violin, so I wanted to do it with her.
Were you nervous at your audition?
Yes.
This instrument is usually not chosen because it's a lot bigger, but I thought it'd be special and different.
Were you nervous at your audition?
Yes.
This is Mr. Carizales. He is a tech teacher at Del Rio Middle School. We interviewed him about the crime scene that he and his students worked on this week. We had an opportunity to ask him and his students some questions. Let's see what they had to say.
The crime scene project, it's based on one of the law clusters that CT offers, which means that students who want to join law enforcement or are interested in a career in law can already start getting prepared for it in high school. Each student has a file that includes all the information on the case, so based on the clues and all the evidence that shows, they might be able to find who the killer is.
I think it's really cool. They put a lot of hard work and dedication into this project. It really makes you feel like you're a first responder.
I think that they put a lot of effort into it just to show us what it's like to be a police officer in case we chose that career in high school.
Last week on Tuesday, October 25th, was Del Rio Middle School's last pep rally of the year. Students and teachers from 7th and 8th grade gathered together in the gym to show off their school spirit. The football, cross country, volleyball, and tennis team were there, and we had performances by dance queens, flags, cheerleaders, and band. 8th grade won the spirit contest. Great job to everyone who participated in Go Rams Go!
This is a public service announcement. With the cold weather comes flu season. There are a few ways you can protect yourself and others. It is recommended to get a flu shot and sneeze into elbow. Wash hands and sanitize after coughing or sneezing. Students should not come to school if not feeling well. Students should also go to the nurse if not feeling well during school. This helps because that way we don't get other students or teachers sick.
Where are you going to be for Halloween?
So I'm gonna be Gru, and then my little cousin's gonna be the purple minion.
Where are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be Emily from Corpse Bride.
Halloween.
Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Where are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be a nun with the granny face mask on.
I'm gonna be a construction worker.
I'm gonna be a big inflatable hamster.
It's sports time. Basketball season is near, and you still have a little time to sign up before tryouts.
Volleyball girls played their last games Saturday.
Tennis did a great job against Eagle Pass, and so did our football team.
Let's go ahead and take a look at sports.
Last week on Tuesday, October 25th, the football team played their last game of the season against Eagle Pass Mavericks. And of course, Del Rio took the win, with 8th grade white team getting 40-6 and blue team 32-6, and 7th grade getting a tie. A big congratulations goes to them for their effort and great job on this season.
Hello DRMS, today we'll be talking about tennis. The Del Rio Middle School tennis team went up against Eagle Pass on October 27th. Both 7th and 8th grade team won their match against Eagle Pass. The 7th grade team remains undefeated. Next Tuesday on November the 1st, the teams will be competing against Eagle Pass Memorial. Please come and support the Queens and Rams tennis team at the Del Rio High School tennis court.
Make sure to get ready for this basketball season, as tryouts start on November 1st till November 3rd. So make sure you have your physical done and your rank 1 done online before tryouts begin. You must attend all 3 days of tryouts. You can sign up in room 104 for boys basketball and in the girls gym for Queens basketball.
Del Rio Cares continues to bring awareness to students about topics that are difficult to discuss.
We don't just want to talk about emotional health, we also want to highlight physical health and keep you well informed.
This week's Del Rio Cares is about negative effects of vaping and finding the balance between the digital world and the real world.
This week for Del Rio Cares, we learned how to balance the digital world and the real world. The benefits of the digital world are real-time and weather for 24/7. Communicating with others with social media and search engines so we can find information and solutions to things. The benefits of the real world are playing sports so you can exercise and play with others. Hanging out with your friends and touching grass. You can find the balance between the two by putting time limits on your devices and maintain both physical and mental well-being.
Vaping is the inhaling of a vapor created by an electronic cigarette. E-cigarettes have cartridges filled with liquid that usually contains nicotine, flavoring, and chemicals. Vaping puts nicotine into the body. Nicotine is highly addictive and can slow brain development in teens and affects memory, concentration, learning, and self-control. Vaping irritates the lungs, may cause serious lung damage and even death. Besides irritating the lungs, these drugs also affect how someone thinks, acts, and feels.
Hey Maida, do you have a favorite teacher?
Yeah, mine's Miss Thomas. What about you?
Mine's Miss Courtney. This week's teacher feature highlights Mr. Torres.
This week's teacher feature segment showcases Mr. Torres. Mr. Torres is a 7th grade history teacher and a football team coach. He grew up here in Del Rio. This is his first year here at Del Rio Middle School. He has a wife and 2 kids. His wife is a 4th grade teacher and works at Buena Vista. He has a son who's 2 years old and a daughter who's almost turning 1. What he really likes about this campus is that our age group is at a really good pace to start. He went to AMM in Corpus for 2 years and then decided to come back to Del Rio and graduate from Sul Ross.
I enjoyed football. We had a really good season, and that was a lot of fun. I enjoy football. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to come to the middle school, was to coach the kids and be involved in the Del Rio football program, because I used to play. So
he inspires me to do more history, like learning about the past.
He's a good teacher, and he's not that mean, not that nice. He's in the very middle. He's the best teacher that y'all could ever get as a history teacher.
It's a really fun class to be in, and I don't know, the work is real easy, not too hard. He explains it well.
What's happening with weather this week?
I don't know. All I know is that I could see my breath in the morning when it was really cold.
You know what that means?
Yep, my grandma says that's little pieces of my soul leaving my body because I don't go to confessions on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
What? That's not true. Let's go to weather. Are you okay?
This week's weather is a casual 70 to 80 degrees with partial cloudiness, and get ready for high winds which should occur from Monday to Thursday. This Halloween scary weather will be a nice 50 to 76 degrees with chances of partial cloudiness and high winds, letting us have multiple activities to do other than trick-or-treating. Don't forget to have a light jacket, flashlights, stay in groups, and take a moment to check your candy for anything that might cause you harm.
It's birthday corner time!
Here we take a look at who is celebrating birthdays this week.
Hello to our middle school. These are the birthday shouts we have received. Emma, Romina Liviar, Mia, Vaku Ray.
Remember that every student and teacher makes our school special.
We want to showcase you. If you have any story ideas, clubs, or school projects to promote, please stop by Mr. Alvarez's class or email him.
See you next week!